All right, welcome back to the two-stroke turbo channel. As soon as I turn my camera on, my shop dog Stella becomes camera shy. If you look up underneath this car up on the lift, you two-stroke turbo fans will recognize this as a 1957 Barclay 328 SE, which means it had a 328cc twin engine in the engine compartment at one time. It no longer has that engine. It's long gone. And we're working on this car. Let's turn the flash on here so I can get a little, there we go. We're going to get into some details and some technical issues on this Barclay of yesteryear. And some of you guys are bored of me doing repeating videos on progress on this car, but you know what, that's how it is. Let's start with the wheels. So last time we were dealing with the wheels, we had a brake drum. Which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah. I had the ears on the cast iron brake drum had departed ways. So I welded on studs to the drum, cast iron drum, and high nickel steel studs. And yet I'm not happy with that. You can see some of the studs are longer than others. It's going to cause a wheel balance problem. And also the perch area, so where the lug nut actually touches the wheel, is super thin. Some of it's rusty. And I think I have a fix for that. It's right here in my hands. These are drag racing roll bar gussets and or gussets for fabricating metal. And they seem to work pretty good if I put them in this type of fashion to support this very thin lip on the wheel. Gives the lug nut kind of a nice washer. The studs have been upgraded from Whitworth 3/8 to 7/16 Yankee, which is bigger. Bigger sometimes means better. So I'm hoping that's going to work. So I've got a bunch of these things. I'm going to weld those on, I think. And I don't know if it's going to cause an imbalance to wheels. Half of these things have been cut off or patched or rusted anyways. I don't know, maybe I can deal with that. It's not going to be a super high-speed car, but I would like it to be smooth on the road. So we've got the wheels somewhat figured out. The next thing to do is the rear suspension. If you guys remember, or me griping about it, the frame of this car is fiberglass. That is the frame of the car. This right here, this is the frame of the car. I cut out an access hole in the frame, which is the bottom of the car, so I could get up in here and I could work with the rust. And if you can see here, I'm just taking my finger. This is the rear suspension of the car. It was bolted to a girder that went across. You can see where it attached there, and it wasn't attached there. This is that girder. I got it out. You can see the attachment points were no longer with us. I don't know what happened, how that got so rusted. I think the fiberglass held the water. Who knows? This one here is still sort of there. So I'm going to use this girder, calling it a girder, as a template and build another one. The problem is I've got to make another one for up in here because this one is equally as rusted. I've got these bolts out, but just everything that's metal in this thing, you can see up in there. Can you see up my fingers? That's all. If it's metal, like steel, it's rusted. This whole side is rusted off, and it's sharp. So I may end up cutting this one and welding onto it. I don't know. I don't know if I can get this apart. I might be able to get that apart. I think I can get to that from the inside of the car. Maybe. If I can, then I'm going to take this girder out and replicate it as well. So I got to get the rear of the suspension of this car dialed in, or else I'm going to go flying off the road with my new high horsepower engine, which is still yet been not. I haven't told anybody what it is. So we'll save that for a later date. Also, the bumperettes, which were right here, I cut those off. They were about ready to fall off. Anyways, they were really rusted, and those are heavy duty. Probably saved myself couple pounds there. So both those got cut off, and that just looks nasty, but we'll deal with the aesthetics after we get some of the structural stuff taken care of. So that's where we're at on our Barclay I say Berkeley, but the correct pronunciation is Barkley. Hope you're enjoying this video. Hope you're enjoying the restoration of this old girl. Got to get it going. I really want to drive it. Of course, right in time for winter. Winter's rolling in. But what are you going to do? Okay, see you later. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.